Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Kirk Franklin recently had a conversation with Nick Cannon. They talked about a myriad of things, including God and his relationship with the one and only. Kirk said that the thing that breaks him the most is when people question his relationship with God, when people question his sincerity for Jesus Christ. That breaks him. He said one of the reasons why they question him is because he played too much. He likes to, twerk it. Anybody out there questioning Kirk's love for God? Kirk said he's not a traditional Christian. Christians, y'all come on in on this. Like, what's a traditional Christian? I mean, I think I know what a traditional Christian is. If you're not a traditional Christian, are you really a Christian? They got these modern day, I guess, you got the modern day, people, I don't know, fam. People kind of doing whatever they want to do these days, and a lot is going on in the church. And let me speak from the outside, fam, because I'm not the church dude. I'm not a Bible thumper. But I do not talk down on those who truly believe. I will talk down on the ones I think might be backsliding and ain't really real about it, ain't really body. Is twerking acceptable for a man? I submit to you, hell no. A man's body ain't even supposed to move like that. That's right, I said it. A man's body ain't supposed to move like that. How should a man's body move? Like a pimp, side to side, put a little glide, player, cool, smooth. Not all that bending over, man, putting your hands on your knees and no, man. And some of you women out there, y'all in relationships with dudes who do that stuff. Yeah, man. I don't understand that. I do not understand how a woman could be in a relationship with a guy who puts his hands on his knees and back that thing up. I don't know how a woman says, that's the guy I want to have my kids with. That's the guy I want to raise my son, my daughter. I don't get it. I do get that people want to have fun. I don't believe that Christians have to be all stuck up. I don't really believe that. But I do believe that you should always be trying to improve as a Christian or anybody that is a religious person. I think that in order for you to separate yourself from the pack, to separate yourself from worldly activities, then you have to be different. You can't be in the church, in the mosque, doing the same thing that the people on the streets are doing. What's the incentive for them to look at what you got going on and say, I want that? Yeah, you know what? I believe in that. We need to see an example of a new and improved you. So that we can say, damn, man, if JC works for her, maybe he could work for me. He could look out for me. Maybe he could help me beat these addictions I have. Maybe he can shake the haters off me too, He works for her. Maybe he'll work for me. We need to see a separation in church and streets. If you look at the church and you see the exact same thing going on in church as you see going on in the streets, why would you want to go to church? There has to be a difference in the way that the church people move and the people in the streets. And I'm not saying that the church people move in a way that they look down on others. I'm saying the church people need to move in a way that others look up to them. Say, yeah, man, I see that. I want that. Those people over there seem to have an understanding when they have conflict. They don't jump straight into the fire and start pulling out weapons and swinging and hurling insults at people. They seem to be trying to get an understanding. They seem civilized when they have conflict. They seem to be in monogamous relationships. Those folks over there seem like they respect their elders. They seem like they respect the kids. The kids have a respect for the adults. That's the life that I want. That's, to me, is conducive to a harmonious family unit, an harmonious society. I think I like that. But if I look over there and I see the pastor and the deacon squabbling, the women in the church acting a fool, dressed up like they dressed in the club, dancing the way that they dance in the club, cussing folks out, this dude sleeping with this woman in the church, and the marriage counselor at the church is in a love triangle with the man. You feel what I'm saying? Man, there has to be a difference. That's all I'm saying. It has to be a difference. I'm not saying that people that go to church have to be perfect, because ain't none of us ever going to be perfect. But it's about trying to better yourself. You cannot say that I'm down with the Lord and I practice this on a daily basis. I practice on getting better, but I know that I'm doing this certain thing that's inconsistent with the word. And I'm doing it consciously, and I'm going to keep doing it because I don't want to stop doing it. So you got one foot in the church and one foot out the church, knowing that you ain't even working on this thing that you know you really need to work on. But you're not going to work on it because you want to have your cake and eat it too. You want to be able to do whatever the hell you want to do and still claim that you got this super tight relationship with JC. And I don't think JC be rocking like that. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.